First of all, forgive me if this video is a bit stale visually, but Smite 2 has Amaterasu disabled right now due to a bug, and I don't have any in-game footage to show for you today. Amaterasu is first and foremost a mage in Smite 2. I know it's silly, but right now her intelligence scaling is off the charts. If you want to stomp games, be immortal with infinite sustain and insane team-wide buffs allowing you to burn objectives with your team hilariously fast, Amaterasu is for you. Her passive is Illuminating Strike, a very basic 3-hit passive. If you hit one enemy 3 times with your basic attack, the target and everyone near them takes more damage from nearby sources. Her first ability is Divine Presence. It's her primary sustainability as well as why she's an aura buff bot. It's a stance switching aura effect that allows her to heal whenever you switch stances. The yellow buff provides a ton of movement speed and a shield, making her incredibly frustrating to chase down and kill, and the red buff provides an attack speed buff to herself and AoE strength and intelligence. Using gold stance, it's all but impossible to kill Amaterasu if she's running away from you, and it's also all but impossible to escape her. Using red stance, she's able to blow people up with raw stats, but she also gives those stats to her allies. Combined with Triton's Conch, and she allows 2 or 3 people to positively just nuke objectives, Gold Fury becoming just another camp if you attempt it with Amaterasu. Her second ability is Heavenly Reflection, which can be activated twice. When you activate it the first time, Amaterasu gains damage reduction and begins charging her mirror, and then dealing damage and taking damage increases the charge, which exponentially scales her 2's damage. Which when recast, she launches it forward in a straight line, dealing a massive nuke of damage, upwards of 1,000 or more when going full damage. Normally, like, this isn't like a niche situation. Normally, it does 1,000 damage. The mitigation also scales with your intelligence as well, so like it allows you to be outlandishly tanky while literally clearing teams with your abilities. Her third ability is Glorious Charge, which is probably the ability I see new Amaterasu players mess up the most. She dashes a hilariously long distance, stopping the first COD hit and silencing all enemies along the dash location. While playing Amaterasu, this is pretty much your only gap closer that doesn't take quite a while to catch up with. Your job on Amaterasu is to harass or nuke squishies out of existence, and you want to position as such. If you use your dash to engage, frequently your target will escape, or you'll die being caught without an escape. Try holding your dash for after you engage, allowing you to chase down targets much easier. I told this to my friend who was like floundering terribly on Amaterasu, not really being an effective warrior, and immediately he saw great improvements. So basically just be patient with your dash. Finally, Dazzling Offensive is her huge ultimate. You become CC immune, gaining movement speed between the slashes, and each subsequent hit upgrades the next hit. On the second hit, it slows people, and on the third, it stuns in a huge AoE. Both hits do more damage than the last, and it's a very powerful team fighting tool. But it's also able to be used as a single target nuke, so you should basically just use it whenever you're going to kill somebody. Anyways, huge apologies for the lack of interesting content in the video. Shout out to the Just About It community. I make the videos for them, but unfortunately Amaterasu was disabled, and the deadline for the video was today. Cheers and have a good one.